charts that is maybe a different angle than what both of you guys talked about, which is great because the audience wins because we hit it from all the different angles. Rob, if you can pull up the first clip, go to the first chart, not this one, go to this one. Check this out, guys. In 1970, it took you 2.4 years of saving money to buy a house. Today, we're at 7 years.
Whoa.
That's just not cool. So we can sit there and be tough on the younger generation and be like, hey, you know, well, you are not disciplined. You're not this. Like, and I used to do that. I'm like, you're not doing it. I'm like, dude, what the? But when you go back, it only took 2.4 years. Now it's 6. But why is this? So then we just did an episode. If you go to the next chart, watch this one here, which is kind of weird. So not this one. Go to the other one right there. Watch this. If you zoom in a little bit to the one up top, Rob, zoom in a little bit for the one up top. You know what? If you can, it's okay. So okay, thank you. So the one up top shows, if you look at the one up top, it shows what percentage of homes we built that were 1,400 square feet. Look at that. In the 70s, it was 35, 40%. 4 out of 10 homes we built were 1,400, less than 1,400 square feet. It's a starter home. Hey, babe, it's just you and I, 2 bedrooms. Let's get a place. And today, look at that. From 40%, the blue's gone all the way down to 5%. Go to the bottom and watch this here. We used to build 500,000 homes every year, less than 40. These are starter homes, entry-level homes. We're at 55,000. 55,000, guys. And by the way, this isn't just in the last year. Look at it since when? Obama. Oh, wait. And it started declining since when? It went down after Nixon. It went up a little bit under Reagan. It went down again at the tail end of Reagan. Stayed flat under Bush and Clinton. Then it went down under Bush slightly. Then really declined under Obama. And we've stayed at 55,000 a year. By the way, here's what's crazy. During this time, if we go from 70 till today, 1970, I ran some numbers on this. Population was 200 million. We're at 340. So we've increased 140 on 200, which is 70% population's increased, which means this needs to be, instead of 500,000 per year, needs to be 850. But we're at 55. So we're expecting these young kids to go buy a house that a 45-year-old needs to buy that's been in their career for 20 years at 28 years old. Kid is like, dude, what do you expect me to do? I don't have that kind of money. $700,000, I cannot afford it, right? And then you go to the next chart and you look at what BlackRock and these other guys are doing. This is deeply concerning. Watch this. This is what the investors like BlackRock and others used to invest in homes, you know, all these other things. And the orange is low-price homes they would buy. Green is mid-price. Blue is high-price. Look at the one they're buying. They don't care about mid-price. They don't care about high-price. They're buying low-price. And now one out of every 4 low-price homes is owned by an investor like BlackRock. You think they're buying it because they want to flip?
No.
They're not trying to flip. They're trying to say, we're in a rental season, guys. Forget about buying a house. Just come and rent from us. We're going to keep this long-term. And by the way, here's what's crazy. Do you know in many cases what they're paying for these properties? So imagine this. You're buying your house. It's on the market for $200,000. BlackRock comes in and says, what do you have it at, 200? What's the number on this property right now if we run the comps? About 190. We'll give you $300,000. What? Yeah, we'll give you 250, 300. Are you serious? Yeah. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Jones offered me 195, and me and Mary were going to consider it. Forget about them. We'll give you 250. Oh, here you go. Wow, what a nice company BlackRock is. I'll take that additional 50. And they're thinking, this is fantastic. No, this is what's going on. So for us, and you're going to see where I'm going with this, Tom, I'm sitting here thinking about a solution for this. Because right now out of America, like this really concerns me because we run an agency, 60,000 agents, and our audience, they want to, I used to be a regular guy. My dad's a 99-cent store cashier. Do you know what percentage of America is developed? Like urban, like people living there? 82% of Americans live in 2% of land. 82% in 2%. Which means what? What's going on with the other 98%?
We have a lot of land.
18% live in 98%. How often are we on a flight and you look down, you're like, damn, bro, there's so much.
Real estate.
What is this small little town, right? How often do we do that, right? Watch this. Tom and I are playing poker in Arizona or Nashville. I actually don't remember where we were at. We were at this Inc. 5000 conference.
Oh, it was Phoenix.
Phoenix. We're at Phoenix
with
having a great time with Mayor Masso from Frisco. It was a 3-term mayor of Frisco. And he starts talking about Frisco. I'm like,
Texas?
Yeah. I said, Tom, what is Frisco? Rob, can you pull up Frisco's population in 1990? Okay,
you know, this is where I'm from. I watched this happen.
So watch
I'm not from Frisco, but 30 minutes away.
Okay, so check this out. This is Frisco's population 1990, only 6,500. Okay, Rob, can you go pull up Frisco's population today? Go type in Frisco's. No, that's not it. Go for Frisco. Okay, if you go 2024, go to 2024. Frisco's population 2024. Look at this. 234,000 people today.
Home of the Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Stars, Texas Rangers minor league
PGA,
team, FC Dallas, PGA.
Jamba Juice, all these other guys, right? Okay.
They're within shouting distance of their own U.S. representative.
Guys, how the hell did this happen?
When I grew up, Pat, a Dairy Queen and a brothel. That's it. That's it.
Great city. Fantastic, right? First you go one place and you go get to Dairy Queen.
Wade, grab a Sunday.
Work that both.
Work that both. But you know what the point is? Here's the moral of the story. If somebody from the Trump administration is watching this, let's just say, and you say, okay, what do we do with this? California. Everybody used to live in L.A. I can't afford to buy a house in L.A. By the way, in 1990, the average house in Frisco was $58,000. You know what the average house right now is in Frisco? $699. From 58 to 6. How many people you think can buy a house in Frisco today? Okay, $699,000, $672,000 last. Okay, $672 today. $672,000. It used to be $58,000. Moral of the story, Tom. When people couldn't afford to live in L.A., where did they move to? The Valley.
Or
North
a little bit north of that, Valencia. Or they would
Valencia,
go, or if
Canyon
you lived in
Country.
Orange County,
Orange
you went
County.
out towards San Bernardino.
That's right.
But you go
Riverside.
out.
This
Or
is
you
Orange
go-
County, by the way.
I know.
What you're looking at Frisco.
Well, now with it.
Plano.
Or you went toward Thousand Oaks before Amgen caused the prices to go up, but you
they're-
went out. You
now
went
they're
out.
looking at Prosper. Now they're looking at other
I used
places.
to own the newspaper in Prosper.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's where Deion Sanders' house
course.
is that he put up. Yeah.
Now it's behind a supermarket.
So I think a part of this, I'm of the kind that I don't even want to allow the younger generation to have an excuse because I never wanted it. Like we grew up with nothing. We still figured out a way to make it work. The right people got to figure out a way to make it work. But it's also our job to make the country a better place for the next generation. I think we got to take that 55,000 starter homes we're building to 1 million for a few years because our home shortage right now used to be 2.3 million. We're at 7 to 8 million. What are we talking about? There's plenty of land. Some investors need to sit there and say, guys, 1,400 square feet, starter home, $180,000. Come over here, 2.4 years to save your money. Put a down payment. Get in here, you and your wife. Let's grow the city. Let's create some jobs. Maybe drive 30 minutes to your job. Maybe drive 40 minutes to your job. We'll bring more businesses. When we do, you'll get the job here in town. And then we'll develop cell division. I don't know. If I was a governor, or if I was a president, or if I had a job like that, this would be a very, very interesting direction to go because the younger generation will love you forever if you create the right policies and opportunities for this. That's my thoughts. Tom.
I completely